What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, the leading Hispanic voice in science fiction. So, I wanted to do something a little different today, and I think I want to make this a weekly segment. But I also want to be careful that people don't tune out. Obviously, if you go through my videos, you see the people's click habits on YouTube. And to get attention, unfortunately, you got to talk about negative stuff. People want to see the negative stuff. They want to rubberneck in today's world. That is about all that gets clicks. And you can see it just in the clicks between my review of like a Supergirl book, which will get like 30 views, and then my criticism of Ethan Van Sciver did something disgusting today. It gets 500 views, right? So that is the reality of the world. So I'm going to not title this, and I'll talk about the title of this because you guys are my viewers if you're in here. But I'm not going to title this like, Indie Comic Roundup or whatever, because if you do that, nobody's going to click. It's going to be like 10 people. And then there will be no point because nobody's going to look at these projects, which I want to highlight, which is the point of the video today. So I'm going to title this like Changing Cancer Culture, or like How Do We Overcome Cancel Culture, or, I don't know, something like that. And I think that'll get more clicks. I'll do a clickbait thumbnail and all that, but then we'll get people to come in. So do not tune out now, by the way. Now that you know this isn't a clickbait outrage thing, you should be shamed into staying. So stay and check this out. All right, this one right here is, I'm just going to go over a few projects that I have caught my eye on different platforms. I'll try to do this once a week if I have enough time to look for stuff. That's how it goes. This is Graham Nolan's The Chenu. I don't know how to pronounce this, but Graham Nolan is one of the greatest artists of all time. He did my cover for the Ember War. He's known for his Batman work, and this is a horror story by him. He's been doing Monster Island lately, which were very good pulpy stuff. And so this is a horror story. So if you're into horror comics and all that, you will definitely enjoy this. Graham Nolan's artwork is second to none. And this one is actually, I guess they just extended it because this had a few days left, but it looked like it wasn't about to hit. That's the benefit of Indiegogo, is you can't extend the campaigns. You can't do that on Kickstarter. It's all or nothing on Kickstarter. But this is getting close to the goal. I think it'll get there. Graham Nolan's amazing. It's just a shame that people are not paying more attention to this, because this should be a guy with his art caliber, should have 20, 30,000 backers. But that's not the way the world works these days. But we're going to change that. So these will all be down in the description below. If any of these look great to you, pick it up. Graham Nolan, I 100% endorse and recommend. Next is one that's doing a little bit more successful, which is Nexus, a novel. Still, only 283 backers for Nexus. Nexus was one of like the bigger independent properties of the 80s. It's an indie superhero with a cosmic sort of deal by Mike Baron, and Mike Baron is doing a novel of that superhero now. So Mike Baron is a fantastic writer. I've had him on the channel a couple times, if you guys have talked with him. And this is the first Nexus novel. Now, Mike's actually sent me the novel in advance. I don't know that I'm not going to read it online. I'm actually just going to back the physical one and read it later. But he's so excited about this. He already sent me a copy of it. But I definitely think that folk should check this out. And if you like superheroes, and especially on a galactic scale and things like that, Nexus is definitely going to be for you. So check that out. Next on the novel front is going to be Combat Frame X EDS novel. Brian Niemeyer is a wonderful writer and a wonderful friend of mine. This is his third Indiegogo campaign for the Combat Frame X EDS series. And this one actually funded in one day. So he's doing very well with these, which is great. Already covering his costs, as I can see, which is fantastic. Congrats to Brian. And this one is just a mech story in space. So if you are into those, I read the first one. It is excellent. I definitely recommend it. And you guys should check this out also. This is a novel that'll probably deliver a lot faster than the other projects out there. So if you want something sooner, this is definitely going to be one for you. I love this beautiful cover. This is fantastic. So good stuff. Next one, Cosmic Detective. Yes. So this is a kind of a weird pulpy deal. This is by Jeff Lemire, Matt Kint, and Dave Rubin. You see this one is freaking crushing it. These guys are stalwarts of the indie scene as it is. And it's going to be some funky, weird stuff because Matt Kent always does funky, weird stuff. So if you like funky, weird, these are weird preview pages even. I don't understand what they were doing for a book called Cosmic Detective with an apple and somebody just chewing on it and walking up some stairs. But they always do something off the wall and unexpected. Dave Rubin is a really good artist too. He was working with Matt Kent on a project called Ether. And it was really off the wall. So I enjoyed that enough that I obviously backed this. And then finally, we got the Kursova Summer Special. Now, Kursova Magazine, this is not a crowdfund, and they're not running a crowdfund, but they actually are definitely in need of your pledge, probably more than anybody else on here. These guys are like the only ongoing magazine for just short fiction that actually publishes good. Well, I shouldn't say the only one. There's a couple others out there. Story Hack being one of them, so I want to give them a shout out. But it's one of the only good short fiction magazines out there. It is. They publish great people. This one actually has a story by Mark Pellegrini, who's worked with Tim Lim on all of his stuff. Schuler Hernstrom is in here, and this guy's one of the best authors of our time, and really unrecognized for that. He should be recognized more. And so you definitely want to check this out. Great stuff in here. You are going to want to read this. I basically subscribe to them. I guess they don't really have a subscription, but I get every issue that comes out to support these guys because they're awesome. And don't let like number 2 daunt you, because it is just these aren't in any sort of order. There's not like continuity between this stuff. It's all just short fiction, so you can just start in on this one and you'll love it. And I highly recommend this magazine because you'll get a great feel for the potential of what's out there, which is being ignored by the mainstream industry. So these are all some great projects. I hope you guys will like one or all of these, and I'll try to leave these down in the description below link-wise so you guys can check them out. And I hope this is a good step, and I hope people actually tune in for this video because I want to do more of this, and I want people to watch, because if we can't get people watching videos like this, then they'll never discover these good projects, right? So tell your friends, show them everything, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back, hopefully changing some cancer culture in the future. I should promote my own project, shouldn't I? Jeez. Cosmic. There we go. So this is my comic that came out last week, The Cosmic Warrior. It's doing very well. It's a very quick. This is just the first issue, and I've written a 3-issue arc on it. But I want to get people in now because of course we got to cover art costs and we got to cover all the print costs and all that in order to keep this going. And I would like this to expand into an ongoing, very similarly to what I'm doing with Flying Sparks. So if you have watched that series unfold and you know how I just peel back that onion and build like a massive cool world out of things, I'm going to do the same thing here. So check these out, and we will be back soon with some more videos, some more awesomeness, and I hope you guys enjoyed today. See you.